Hey y'all, Jason from DeWaard Bode here. Summer's right around the corner. We're super excited to get outside, be starting to use our Traegers, use our grills. Today we're gonna show one of Traeger's most popular recipes, the 3-2-1 Babyback Ribs. Let's go. We really want to get off this membrane. If you don't take the membrane off, it is going to create a chewy rib, and nobody likes a chewy rib. So first thing you do is you get your knife underneath that membrane, kind of work it along, you get started, and then you just tug, baby. Just pull it. It should come right off. There we go. And then go ahead and just trim off any of the fat, any of the random pieces that are hanging along. And then we do it all over again. All right, so now we have our meat all ready to go. We're gonna work on the marinade. So the key ingredients, you can use apple juice. I like to use a little hard cider, kick things up a little bit. Some yellow mustard. And today we're gonna be using the coffee rub. It has some coffee flavor, some garlic, some pepper, just really gives it a nice depth of flavor. We're gonna do about 2/3 cup of mustard. We're gonna crack open the hard cider here. And we're gonna do about 1/2 cup of hard cider. Don't forget the Worcestershire. This you can kind of play by ear. I usually do a couple tablespoons. Give it a good mix. We're gonna slather it up. The mustard will really help loosen up the meat, helps break down some of those proteins, the vinegar in there. Creates a nice, soft rib, good mouthfeel. You can just pour this on. Spread it out. All right, and then now we're gonna use the coffee rub. And again, you can use any spice you want. This is what we have today, so go ahead and do a liberal amount. Flip her over. All right, there you go. The ribs are all ready to go. So to recap, what we did is we marinated the meat in some hard cider, Worcestershire, yellow mustard. Just mix that together, lather it on, put on whatever seasoning your choice. Today we chose Traeger's coffee rub. Really good spice, really good flavor, depth of flavor. It's gonna add some good taste to it. We're gonna smoke these for 3 hours at 180 degrees. This is a great opportunity to use super smoke. If you've got the Timberline or the Ironwood series, put that on. You're gonna really penetrate the meat with some good flavor. Let's get smoking. All right, so here we are outside. As you can see, the weather is not the best today, but you know what? It's always a great day to Traeger. All right, so the first 3 hours is done. That's the first part of the 3-2-1 Babyback Ribs. So we're gonna pull these off. We're gonna baste them with some brown sugar, a little bit of hot honey, wrap them in foil. We're gonna bring them back for the second portion, which is the 2 of the 3-2-1. All right, so next up is the 2-hour section of our 3-2-1 Babyback Ribs from Traeger. So I've got some heavy duty grill foil. We're gonna pull out 4 strips of it. We're gonna create a little bit of a wall by folding up the edges. Take your ribs, one at a time, we're gonna lay it in. We're gonna put a generous amount of brown sugar on there. And then I like to use hot honey. You can use any honey. If you're not a fan of the heat, don't use the hot honey. This one has ancho and scorpion chilies in it. It's delicious. We're just gonna drizzle that all over. All right. And here we go back to the hard cider. And we're just gonna top this off and crimp it. And then we'll repeat the process all over again for the second rack of ribs. right, so turn the heat up to 225 for the next 2 hours. So that's the second stage in the 3-2-1 Babyback Ribs. We're gonna put the meat on. Let those babies rest for 2 more hours. All right, so we're almost there. We've gone through the 3 hours of smoking at 180 degrees. We've done 2 hours wrapped in foil with our barbecue, brown sugar, hot honey drizzled on there. Now we're gonna open it up. We're gonna put it on the foil. We're gonna put a little more barbecue sauce on there. We're gonna do 1 more hour. That 3-2-1 Babyback Ribs is almost done. Let's do it. Woo! Those are looking good. We're gonna get these guys out. Those are going to be tender. I have the Traeger Q sauce. This is one of their more popular sauces. We're gonna drizzle this on, spread it out evenly, and we're gonna do 1 more hour at 225. Oh man, those are so tender already. Okay, so now we've got them all sauced up, ready to go back on the grill, 225 for 1 more hour. We're gonna do it out of the foil this time so that the sauce has time to sort of thicken up, create a nice sticky, tasty, gooey, delicious outside. Let's do it. All right, for a super simple, easy side that everybody's gonna love, we're gonna do a whole roasted cauliflower with garlic, Parmesan butter drizzle. So to start off, we're gonna use some avocado oil. Now you can use grapeseed oil, vegetable oil, whatever you have on hand. I just prefer avocado oil. We're gonna drizzle that over. All right, and then we wanna season liberally. Now you can add other spices if you want. You can do cayenne, you can do any sort of salts you want, smoked salts. And then I'm also gonna put some veggie rub on there from Traeger. This stuff is good on veggies, it's good on pork, it's good on pretty much everything. I love this stuff. All right, so now we're gonna take this to the Traeger at 425 for about 20 minutes. See you there. Okay, so while the cauliflower is on the Traeger, we're gonna go ahead and make the butter garlic Parmesan sauce. It's amazing. So I've got a cup of butter or 2 sticks of butter melting away right there. We've got 4 or 5 or 6, more the better I say, garlic. Here we're gonna chop that up. I've got about a half a cup of Parmesan we're gonna dump in there, and then we're gonna chop up some parsley as well. All right, so we're just gonna stir this up until the butter's melted and everything's incorporated. If you guys could smell this, oh my, it is gonna be so good on that cauliflower. All right, we did it. Traeger's 3-2-1 Babyback Ribs are done. Look at those. So the best way I think to serve these up is just to cut them into slabs of 3 or 4 ribs, toss them on a plate with whatever your favorite side is. We're gonna do our cauliflower. So the whole roasted cauliflower is out of the Traeger, ready to go. We're gonna serve it up with our ribs. Look at that. All right, so now we have our cauliflower and our Babyback 3-2-1 ribs all ready to go. Let's give it a shot. Salty, buttery. That Parmesan cheese just adds nice, gooey, delicious flavor. These ribs, the smoke ring is amazing. Let's give it a shot. Amazing. Cannot go wrong with Traeger 3-2-1 Babyback Ribs and Traeger wood-fired, full roasted, garlic, Parmesan, cauliflower. All right guys, thanks for watching our first edition of Traeger Tuesday. We're gonna be doing this every Tuesday. So if you liked what you saw, if you wanna see more, let us know. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.